Major League Soccer has formally announced today it will resume play this summer with the MLS is Back tournament. The league's 26 teams will descend upon Disney's Wide World of Sports complex, with players reporting for training camp on June 24th and matches expected to begin on July 8th. MLS Commissioner Don Garber is joining us now. Commissioner, thanks for being here.
Oh, it's great to be here.
Well, here virtually anyway. We appreciate it. So tell me, how did you come to a decision on resuming play, and how do you go about ensuring that your players stay safe?
Well, the decision was one collectively made with our ownership, our players, our various partners, to return in an environment that would be safe by keeping everybody in one neutral location. 26 teams, all the staff in and around them, allows us to be very focused on their health and safety, regular testing, ensuring that we have a sanitized area. So this really was the most effective and most efficient way for us to both get back, but to get back in a safe way.
Now, one of the earlier accounts of COVID-19 here in the U.S. was back in March when 2 members of the Utah Jazz tested positive before a game. What happens if one of your players tests positive during this tournament?
Well, if a player tests positive, they'd be removed from the tournament. They go into quarantine, and then with contact tracing, we would test everybody that's been around that particular player, and they get tested very, very regularly. And if any of them test positive, they get removed from the tournament as well. But that's the plan.
And we also know you're not going to have Disney World completely to yourself this summer. The NBA is also planning to be there when it resumes play. And of course, tourists will start to come back too. So what procedures have you discussed with the NBA and with Disney in terms of sharing the complex?
Well, it's really more that we've discussed with Disney. The NBA will have their hotels, and they'll be playing their games in their location, and we'll be on all the fields that the Disney Wide World of Sports or ESPN Wide World of Sports complex has, and there's so many of them, and those games will take place 3 times a day, every single day. We'll be on our own hotel on the Disney property, and all of the various staff will be in those hotels as well. So Disney's a large property, and they're really good at operational excellence, so that we're really confident that they'll be able to manage both the NBA and us over the period of time we'll both be there together.
And then after the tournament, you plan on continuing the MLS season in the team's home market. So I know it's early, but what precautions do you envision for returning to those home stadiums, and when can fans finally get involved?
Well, the precautions will be very much dictated by how local, state, or provincial authorities, we have teams in Canada, and local authorities will begin to open up facilities and open up sporting locations and any other places where we have large crowds. And we'll follow those guidelines. We'll be testing our players. We'll be having screening for any fans when we're able to have fans into our stadiums. It will start with us waiting to see when, in fact, we'll be permitted to go back into our local markets. But I'm optimistic that we'll be able to do that at some point before the end of the year.
I know a lot of fans are too. And on a bit of a different note, you also sit on the U.S. Soccer Board of Directors, which is now discussing, again, the national anthem policy. Megan Rapinoe is one player who's already said that she would kneel during the anthem. The MLS supports players kneeling during the anthem. Do you hope that U.S. Soccer will change its policy? How do you see that playing out?
I do hope they change that policy. I know there's been lots of discussions about that, and the board which I sit on has met, and I know that they're going to come out with a statement as it relates to where the board is coming out and where U.S. Soccer is coming out. But I support an athlete's right to be able to express their point of views during the national anthem.
MLS Commissioner Don Garber, we appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.